Hello everyone and welcome to the first ever episode on Metacore Gaming. I'm Aries Warrior Spirit, and this is going to be Shadow Warrior. And I've had the most wonderful time trying to record this and keep screwing up. This is like the third time trying to do the actual recording, and this is like the 50th time trying to do test recording. Let's get in and have a wonderful time. Alright, Shadow Warriors came out in about 97, I think, 97, about around Windows 95 era. And I wanted to play this because everyone's playing Doom and they're talking about
some wang.
And they're talking about Wolfenstein and Duke Nukem and Doom. And I feel like no one's really talking about Shadow Warrior, and it was one of the first games that I saw back in the day. And a friend of mine showed it to me. I didn't actually really get to play it myself, but it looked really cool, and I really liked the whole like Japanese Asian themes. And I remember him showing me like these hearts that you could like squeeze, and it would just bring hell upon the enemies, which I never actually got to do myself. So I'm hoping maybe to play through the game and get that and show you guys if you guys never actually seen it. I've had plenty of commentary practice doing this now because, like I said, I've done this like 4 or 5 times trying to record this episode for the channel. Still trying to put it up, and because of that, I sliced those two bastards in half multiple times. But I've been trying to do this channel, and it just keeps not working. So I'm hoping this time it'll work because I've been putting a real effort to it. And that's why I know this first level so well. I don't really know a whole lot about the game level design, just except for what my friend showed me. I actually remember going to Ingles when I was a kid, and I actually found the game at Ingles in like the discount rack, and I bought it. And this was before I knew anything about computer games. And I brought it home to put it in and play, excited to play it. Turns out I bought the Mac edition. They did have a really awesome soundtrack on there, though. I'll have to try to find the link to it and maybe put it in the description below. But I've been playing this level quite a bit, so that's why I'm running through it a little bit quicker. But I don't want this channel to be much of me sitting here and just going, well, I'm gonna go around the corner and shoot this guy, and be so descriptive about the game that there's no feeling to it. I will say some things, you know, like some goals I'm trying to do or get accomplished, but I'm not just going to say, oh, look, there's a door. There's a key. Hole. I need to get the key. You know, I'm more of a fan of Jacksepticeye, and I really like the ideas that he does where he talks to the viewers. Like, it makes him feel like he's actually talking directly to you. And I shot him right in the throat. You know, and I really want to bring that across the channel. And I hope that I'm actually starting very well for the very first episode because, you know, nerves. Because of the nerves, you know, and never doing this before and putting yourself out there is a really big step to play and talk to, hopefully, just a lot of strangers that will eventually become pretty much family. You know, as viewers and subscribers to this channel, I hope. I'm gonna die. I don't have grenades. Okay, so take 2 on that level.
Zilla sends his regards. You're no mess with Lo Wang.
On this note, that's another funny thing is, like, you know, today's we're so spoiled when it comes to checkpoints. I actually forget that there's no checkpoints, so I wind up having to start over. I had to do it in the last recording, but thankfully I won't have to go through that this time because hopefully I'll fix it this time. You know, the Duke Nukem era, Duke Nukem people actually made this game as well. and that's what has a lot of similarities. It's also very perverted in the aspect. The main character is named Lo Wang, bald, Chinese beard. Let's go and do this the personal way. Don't crawl away from me.
Only one.
Much better. But I forgot what I was saying. Total brain fart. Anyways, you know,
Cowabunga.
I'm wanting to help to make this a good community to where I talk to the viewers in the sense that they really do feel like they're here, and it's not just me saying what I'm doing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. You know, some people like that, but that's not the goals that I'm shooting for. I don't want to go in there yet. There's a part I have to get over here first. You know,
Be proud, Mr. Wu.
and the one thing too I like to try to show people, hopefully, is that there's certain games nowadays, you know, everyone's wanting the next gen graphics and everything, and I think we've become spoiled, you know, checkpoints, the whole you know, graphics and everything. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the graphics, you know. Yeah, I used to be really bad about that. Like, I always wanted the next game, the next best game. But then I actually went and a friend got me to play To the Moon. And that is such an emotional roller coaster, and I highly recommend that to anybody that hasn't played it. It was made in the RPG Maker engine, and there's so many feels to it when you play. Like, I just suggested another YouTuber play John Boy Games. And he's been really helpful and supportive in talking to me. Like, I tell him when I see his channel. So that's where you come from. You know, I've never done YouTube myself. This will be my first one, but I would report back to him about like things I saw on his channel, how I think he could improve, and I really hope that people do that with this channel as well. He just finished playing To the Moon, and that's one of those games that you have to play blind, strictly blind, because if you want to get the true essence of the game,
Ancient Chinese secret.
man who fart in church sit on an own pew. You gotta love it. I'm gonna save too, just in case anything goes bad. But you know. And if anyone's a big fan of Markiplier, they've probably seen him play To the Moon, and it is very emotional, but I highly recommend that you play it if you haven't. And that brought my eyes open to so much more when it comes to gaming, that I want to try and bring that across to everybody. Where's my shotgun? You know, and I don't think everybody's like that, but at the same time, like, I remember talking to someone on Facebook, and they were talking about, you know, they want the next big graphics, the next, you know, they want the best game to play. And another person actually suggested Stardew Valley, which I haven't played myself, but I like Terraria and Minecraft and games like that. You know, not the best of graphics. They're just not. But there's so much more to it than that. And this guy, all he could really say about it was, you know, great, you know, the days of 4K and next gen and all this, you know, new stuff, and we're going to play a game like Harvest Moon. And I just feel like he doesn't get it. You know, and everyone has their own taste, and I'm not saying people are right or wrong. I just think some people have become unaware of some deeper meanings, essence of gaming. And again, like, this is just my opinion. You know, everyone's entitled to theirs, and if that's all they want to play, they're welcome to it. You know, just kind of like YouTube here. You know, if no one likes my videos, you don't have to watch. But I do suggest, you know, that if you don't like it, come back around after a while, because this is going to be my first video, and there's a growing phase, you know, of me learning, me editing. Like, I've already recorded this, and I was going to edit it, and found out the editor I used, I recorded it wrong, so it wouldn't edit. So now I'm playing again, to make sure I get all this correct. And I've done test edits after test edits after test edits, so I thought, to make sure everything was going to run smoothly, and even then I still have an growing pains. Ow. Yeah. And as more as I get through gaming on Let's Plays, I'm hoping that the commentary will focus more towards the actual game, but I've got so much going through my mind right now. I've been sitting at work and thinking about this, getting really amped up. Nerves have gotten so much to me that it just scares the dickens out of me. Oh, I think this is where that secret is. Yeah. One of these. One of these. One of these. And I understand too when it comes to starting the channel out, it can be very nerve-wracking on what to say. So right now I'm just kind of saying what comes to mind. I did want to make a joke, and I guess this would be a good time to do it, but back in the day, it's not going to flow, but I just wanted to make the joke. Back in the day when we played Windows 95 with this game, we had mouses with balls. And with the main character named Lo Wang, you have to do a dick joke. And I'm going to see if I can work that into the title, but we'll see, because I don't want to be like clickbaity to where like it's misleading. I want it to be authentic title, but still humorous. Ooh, what is this? Ow. Speed Racer! Wait, is this where I was? Oh, Silver Key. I completely overlooked that. I'm going to do some sporadic saving because I've had this so many issues. And then if I die, I had to start back over because there's no checkpoints. While I'm actually thinking about it as well, I would like to give kind of just a shout out thanks to everyone at Reddit. Okay. There we go.
Ancient Chinese secret.
You should not scratch yourself there. You shouldn't. With a name like Lo Wang, though, like, depending on how low it hangs, it may need some scratching. And again, I lost track of what I was saying, but basically what I want to, I'm getting across. I want it to be about the community. I want it to be about the people. Growing up, I was told, like every child, what do they want to be when they grow up? I'm not sure if I'll save one more time. And I remember telling my father I wanted to be a magician, and he's like, well, that you can't really do anything with that. Pick something else. And I've decided to go with game design. I like games so much I want to go into computer programming. Where do I need to go from here? But then also growing up, I had a really huge fascination with comedians. So I love so many comedians, Christopher Titus, Mitch Hedberg, Gabriel Iglesias, which we actually got to meet when I was in Wyoming, which was really cool. And then, but all these things that I wanted to be were things for entertaining people. And I think this is actually maybe a chance I can actually fulfill that want to entertain people and be a part of a community and bring joy to people's lives. I really enjoy Jacksepticeye so much because he's really humble and he talks to the players, talks to the viewers, and really makes you feel like you're there. And I'm hoping to kind of get a similar essence. I'm not trying to be Jacksepticeye. I'm trying to be me, and I'm trying to find me. Trying to find who I am and who I'm meant to be. And hopefully this plays through and it works out great. I just went in a circle. I don't think I finished that thought, but I did want to give a shout out to people in Reddit, all the people that were so supportive on the Reddit Let's Play and Patient Gamers. They were so helpful and just hey, just go for it, just what's the worst that can happen kind of thing. And they were just pushing me and pushing anyone else that seeks help. So, and if anyone wants to be a Let's Player, it took me a minute to get past the nerves to make this recording, and I was finally just so amped up today to do it. And I really don't know where I'm supposed to be going. And but I was thinking about all day, like what I was gonna do, like not what I was gonna say verbatim, but what was I going to say in the aspects of like direction. And I'm actually going to try to keep these videos at 15 minutes long, and I'm actually just hit past the 15-minute mark. I'd just like to thank everyone for staying with me, sticking with me, and watching this video if you're still here. If you like the video, like it, click subscribe, write comments down below, tell me how I can improve. And if you don't like the videos, come back around a little bit later on and see if I've improved enough to where you like it. And if you didn't like it, tell me why you didn't like it. And the most important thing I would really like people to get is, if you liked me that much, share. You know, send the links on Facebook, Twitter. I don't know a whole lot about Instagram, but if you can, Instagram, send text. Spread the joy. And that's what I really is the goal I think I really want to do, but I'm hoping to find myself more and more each time. So, you know, I just want everyone here to just, you know, all I can really say is, you know, have a good day, reach for the skies, and we'll be seeing you in the next video.